Good evening, Olive, Arlo, and Frank. Grandpa's coming to you from the living room in Jacksonville Beach. My voice is starting to give out, but hey, I do these when I can do them. And I want to do as many of them as I can. I mean, I might still be doing them when I'm in my 90s for kids that haven't even been born yet. But I don't want to stop and say, okay, well, I need to let my voice rest, because I don't. So tonight we're going to do Fox in Socks by Dr. Seuss. This is from 1965. And instead of trying to read the book from the screen, I'm just going to read the book here. So, it says, take it slowly. Let's see. So we can make this better. I don't know why this. Oh, I didn't get that inner page, so it says, take it slowly. This book is dangerous. Now, before we get into it, the reason that they're saying that is because they're going to try to put words together that you can't say to trip you up, make you tongue-tied. Fox in Socks by Dr. Seuss. Fox, socks, box, and knocks. One thing, and I'm going to read this at the end, but the very last thing I'm going to say is how you should view this book, and by view it, I mean regard it. You should get your hair cut if you're me. This is a beginner book story. So, in the 1950s, he started writing these books. And I believe every one of them is a poem. So he took all these words and he made them rhyme. This book, he's trying to get young people, and we're talking about like you, Arlo, you're 4.5 right now, so you should be about ready to do this. To get you to read. And one of the things that helps you to learn is when you do something that's difficult. So he's going to put words together that are difficult to say to make you remember them. But the big thing is, and you should start doing this now, like fox, F-O-X. There's a fox. It's an animal that I'm sure there's fox in the woods near you. There's probably some near you, Olive, in New Orleans, out there in the bayou country. And then socks are something that everybody wears. And then box, there's a box right there. It's a cube. Although it's open, you can get in and out of it. And then there's a man named Knox. Fox, socks, box, and Knox. What they all have in common is that they all rhyme. Now, Fox ends with an X. Box ends with an X. Knox ends with an X. But socks, which sounds exactly like the at the end of fox, box, and knox, it's spelled differently. But that's something that you need to learn. So, and he's going to build from here. But from right now, you just need to know that you want to try to learn the letters, learn how to put the letters together, because you can see, like, well, there's an F, and there's a picture of a fox. So you'll get better, and you can do this over and over again and get better at it. Grandpa will probably really, really be bad at it tonight. Knox, and there's Knox. Knox in box. Fox in socks. So there he is, the star of the show, Fox in Socks. Name of the book. And there's Mr. Knox, he's in a box. Knox on Fox, in socks, in box. So you can't see him right now. But the fox has the socks on still, and he's in a box, and Knox is on top of him. Knox on Fox, on Fox and socks, in box. Socks on Knox, and Knox in box. Fox and socks on box on Knox. So there's the socks are on Knox now. So the fox has socks. Not only does he have socks, like he's a quadruped, he's got 4 feet, no hands. So he's got socks on, like you wear your socks on your feet. If they're on your hands, they're called gloves or mittens. So he's got 4 socks on. And now Knox also has socks on. Socks on Knox and Knox in box. Fox and socks on box on Knox. And here's those words. Socks on Knox and Knox in box. Fox and socks on box on Knox. From now on, I'm just going to read it because you're not going to want to, a year from now, hear me explain this again. But you're going to really dig this, Arla. Chicks with bricks come. Chicks with bricks come. Chicks with blocks come. Chicks with bricks and blocks and clocks come. So here's the bricks. These are the chicks, the baby chickens. They have bricks, they have blocks, and they have clocks. Look, sir, Mr. Knox, sir. Let's do tricks with bricks and blocks, sir. Let's do tricks with chicks and clocks, sir. And you would love that, or they're doing tricks with clocks. Stay away from the chicks for right now. First, I'll make a quick trick brick stack. Then I'll make a quick trick block stack. You can make a quick trick chick stack. You can make a quick trick clock stack. So here's the brick stack, the block stack, the chick stack, and the clock stack. And he's acting like, oh, this is really cool. But Knox isn't going like, yeah, this is great. I want more of this. He's and here's a new trick, Mr. Knox. Socks on chicks and chicks on fox. So here we see the chicks have socks on them. So socks on chicks and chicks on fox. Fox on clocks, and we see that, the fox on the clocks. On bricks and blocks. So the fox is on the clocks, and they're on bricks. The Clocks are on bricks and boxes, or blocks. Bricks and blocks on knocks on box. So all this stuff, whoa. All this stuff is on knocks, and then knocks is on the box. It's getting crazy, isn't it? Now we come to ticks and tocks, sir. Try to say this, Mr. Knox, sir. Clocks on fox, tick. Clocks on knocks, tock. 6 sick bricks, tick. 6 sick chicks, tock. So the clocks on the fox tick, and that says tick there. And the fox, or the clocks on knocks go tock. And the bricks, there's six bricks, so they're sick, they're in bed, they go tick. And the 6 chicks go tock. Yeah, you'll be able to go much faster than me, guys. And Frankie, you're probably going, dude, I'm never doing this. that's okay. That's quite all right. You're 22. Please, sir, I don't like this trick, sir. My tongue isn't quick or slick, sir. I get all those ticks and clocks, sir, mixed up with the chicks and tocks, sir. I can't do it, Mr. Fox, sir. I'm sorry, Mr. Knox, sir. So this is all ox and ox, ox, and trying to get you to say it as fast as you possibly can. Here's an easy game to play. Here's an easy thing to say. New socks, 2 socks. Whose socks? Sue's socks. So here's the fox saying to him, here's an easy game to play. Here's an easy thing to say. So he's going, don't worry about it. Don't worry that you're having trouble with this. I can make it easier. So new socks, your socks on Sue, this girl named Sue. Who sews whose socks? Sue sews Sue's socks. Who sees who Sue? Whose new socks, sir? Who sees whose new socks, sir? You see Sue sew Sue's new socks, sir. That's not easy, Mr. Fox, sir. So he's saying all this stuff to him. He's going like, yeah, go ahead, say it. And Knox, Mr. Knox is going, that's not easy, Mr. Fox, sir. So everything rhymes. Who comes? Crow comes. Slow Joe Crow comes. Who sews crow's clothes? Sue sews crow's clothes. Slow Joe Crow sews whose clothes? Sue's clothes. So we have the Joe the Crow flying in, and then you find out that Sue sews his clothes. But then you find out that Joe the Crow, Slow Joe Crow, he sews Sue's clothes. Yeah, I'll be glad when this book's done. I'll need to go to bed right after that. Sue sews socks of fox in socks now. So she's sewing his socks while they're on him, that's not a really cool thing to do because you could stab him with the needle. And poor Mr. Knox, It says Slow Joe Crow sews knocks in box now. So he's like sewing away, sewing knocks into the box so he can't get out. It's crazy. Dr. Seuss was out of control, man. Sue sews rose on Slow Joe Crow's clothes. Fox sews hose on Slow Joe Crow's nose. Hose goes, rose grows, nose hose goes some, crow's rose grows some. So let's see if we can unpack all of this. Sue sews rose on Slow Joe Crow's clothes. So somewhere there should be a rose. Oh, there it is. It's a whole, I thought it was a patch of a rose, but it's actually a whole plant. Fox sews hose on Slow Joe Crow's nose. So there's the hose, and he sews it to his nose. Hose goes, rose grows. Nose hose goes some, crow's rose grows some. Whew. Mr. Fox, I hate this game, sir. This game makes my tongue quite lame, sir. Mr. Knox, sir. What a shame, sir. We'll find something new to do now. Here is lots of new blue goo now. That's just what we need is goo. Like deep blue goo. New goo, blue goo, gooey, gooey, blue goo, new goo, gluey, gluey. Gooey goo for chewy chewing. That's what that goo goose is doing. So that's a goo goose, is chewy chewing, the gooey gooing. At least I think that's what's going on here. That's what that goo goose is doing. Do you choose to chew goo too, sir? If, sir, you, sir, choose to chew, sir, with the goo goose chew, sir, do, sir. So it's like, you want to do this, you want to do what that thing's doing? And this guy's like, dude, I don't want anything to do with that. But he is going like, wow. Mr. Fox, sir, I won't do it. I can't say it, and I won't chew it. Very well, sir, step this way. We'll find another game to play. So he's saying like the chewy gooey chew guy, like, I don't want any parts of that. I'm done. Let me out of here. So Bim comes, Ben comes. So we have Bim, B-I-M, and Ben, B-E-N. And see, still Bim and Ben. Bim and Ben. Bim comes, Ben comes. Bim brings Ben broom. Ben brings Bim broom. So here they are with the brooms. Ben bends Bim's broom. Bim bends Ben's broom. So there they are bending the brooms. Bim's bends, Ben's bends. Ben's bent broken broom breaks. Bim's bent broken broom breaks. So they keep bending them and then they snap them because, of course, they're destructive. This was another time you get to be destructive. So now we find out these two dudes, Bim and Ben, they're in a band, or they're in two different bands. Ben's band, band, Ben's band, Bim's band, big bands, pig bands. Bim and Ben lead bands with brooms. Ben's band bangs and Bim's band booms. Whew. And here's boom, boom, bang. This is Ben's band and it bangs. And Bim's band booms. And it says Bim right there. They still have their brooms. Their broken brooms. Pig band, boom band, big band, broom band. Pig band, boom band, big band, broom band. My poor mouth can't say that. No, sir. My poor mouth is much too slow, sir. So, in case you wondered where this is coming from, so it's the pig band and boom band. And he's going like, dude, I'm out of here. Leave me alone. Let me go home. But the fox is messing with this guy. Well then, bring your mouth this way. I'll find it something it can say. Oh, here we go. Luke Luck likes lakes. Luke's duck likes lakes. Luke Luck licks lakes. Luke's duck licks lakes. And so here's Luke. This is Luke Luck, and this is his duck. So they both like lakes. Luke and the duck like lakes. Luke licks lakes. I don't know why, but he does. Luke's duck licks lakes. Duck takes licks in lakes Luke Luck. Duck takes licks in lakes Luke Luck likes. Luke Luck takes licks in lakes Duck likes. So you'll figure that out as you go along. What that's all about. I can't blab such blibber blubber. My tongue isn't made of rubber. So this is Knox saying this. Mr. Knox, now. You don't have to be so dumb now. Oh no, he's like intellectual shaming him, or whatever you would call that. Try to say this, Mr. Knox, please. Through 3 cheese trees, 3 free fleas flew. While these fleas flew, freezy breeze blew. Freezy breeze made these 3 trees freeze. Freezy trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what made these 3 free fleas sneeze. So I don't know where the cheese and these are cheese trees. Spoiler alert, you can search the whole world over and you're not going to find any cheese trees. Oh, now he's really mad. Stop it. Stop it. And see, it's got the exclamation point. Stop it. Stop it. That's enough, sir. I can't say such silly stuff, sir. Well, very well then, Mr. Knox, sir. Let's have a little talk about Tweedlebeetles. Oh, I bet this will go really well. Let's find out what Tweedlebeetles are. What do you know about Tweedlebeetles? Well, when Tweedlebeetles fight, it's called a Tweedlebeetle battle. And when they battle in a puddle, it's a Tweedlebeetle puddle battle. And when Tweedlebeetles battle with paddles in a puddle, they call it a Tweedlebeetle puddle paddle battle. And When beetles battle beetles in a puddle battle... Hold on 1 second. When beetles battle beetles in a puddle paddle battle, and the beetle battle puddle is a puddle in a bottle, they call this a Tweedle beetle bottle puddle paddle battle muddle. And when beetles fight these battles in a bottle with their paddles, and the bottle's on a poodle, and the poodle's eating noodles. Oh, and look, there's a poodle, a dog, French poodle eating noodles. They call this a muddle, puddle, tweedle, poodle, beetle, noodle, battle, paddle, battle. And now wait a minute, Mr. Socks Fox. So he's much bigger than the fox. He probably should just kick his butt, but he's not going to. He's a gentleman. When a fox is in the bottle where the Tweedle beetles battle with their paddles in a puddle on a noodle-eating poodle, this is what they call a Tweedle beetle noodle poodle bottle paddled muddled duddled fuddled waddled fox in socks, sir. And as he says that to him, he pushes the fox into the bottle, which has the paddle. The beetles and the boodles and the paddles. And on the noodle eating poodle. Fox in socks. Our game is done, sir. Thank you for a lot of fun, sir. And he just like goes off into the sunset. And it says, now, is your tongue numb? Well, mine is. Blah, 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 blah. It says here, 10 years ago, Dr. Seuss took 220 words, rhymed them, and turned out The Cat in the Hat. A little volume of absurdity that worked like a karate chop on the weary little world of Dick, Jane, and Spot. And when I was in grade school, like kindergarten, first grade, when you're first starting the ABCs and learning to read, that's what we had, Dick and Jane, and they had a dog named Spot. And it was like, see Dick run, see Jane walk, and that's how you learned. So this guy was innovative. So this was written in the newspaper in November of 1966. So he started in 1956, according to this, or that's when The Cat in the Hat came out. Cat in the Hat wasn't the first one of his books, but it was the most famous. From this magically right beginning came the concept of beginner books, exacting blends of words and pictures that encourage children to read all by themselves. So that's what you should be doing. Olive, you won't be able to do this for a little while. Right now, you just turned 1. Arlo, you should be right about here. Hailed by elementary educators and remedial reading specialists, these enormously popular books are now used in schools and libraries throughout the English-speaking world. And that's what you got up on the, let's see, I'll try to point that way. Anyway, peace out.